Hi guys, my name's Chloe, otherwise known as Princessaspien, and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual stuff. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A, a questions and answers, a video where you have sent me in questions and I have answered them. I took to Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, all that social media stuff. You can follow me on them in the description. I'll give you the link down below. I asked you guys to ask me questions and you guys sent in your responses. You guys sent in a lot more than what I was actually expecting because I haven't got a lot of subscribers on this channel yet. I did get quite a lot of questions. Some of them are serious, some of them are silly, some of them are not so serious, some of them are crazy. They're all, we've got a lot of genre going on here. So we're just gonna get straight on into it. I have got my trusty 5 seconds to summer case that has got a phone inside it. We've got a phone. I've got a phone that has got all the questions on it, which we're just gonna go ahead and start going through them, answering them. You guys get to find out about me. Here we go. Question number 1. What are you most proud of in your life? I think I'd say that I'm probably most proud of how far I've come, where I've been, how far I've come, what I used to be, who I used to be, who I am now, what I'm able to do now. A couple of years ago, I would not have been able to stand in front of you guys, talk to you guys, bring my life to the internet. Even simple things like things that are as small as being able to talk on the phone sometimes. I'm able to do that now, and a year ago, 2 years ago, not a possibility. I'm able to stand up in front of crowds and talk to people, and I used to struggle asking my mum questions. So I definitely think I'm most proud of how far I've come, what I've been able to do in the past couple of years, that general thing. Are you religious? Yes, I am. I am a Christian. I go to church every Sunday. Jesus is my homeboy. Yeah. Are you currently in university or studying? Yes, I am. I am studying leadership and creative arts at Planet Shakers Bible College. It's really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I was mildly terrified. Okay, I was a lot terrified. I haven't been in a school environment since I was 13. 12. Since I was maybe even 11. I don't know, it's been a really long time. I have not been in a school environment since I was a wee child. Starting a school environment, again, was definitely a big step for me. That was a big leap. So that is a year-long course. I'm doing that for a year. I don't know what happens after that. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing after that. We're just gonna take things one step at a time and see what happens. What is your favorite animal? My favorite animal, if anyone knows me, you know that my favorite animal in the entire universe is horses. I have always been that crazy horse kid. You know in primary school how there's always that one kid who has messy hair and has messy clothes and probably has dirt over their face and has all their book linings with horse covers and doodles horses in their English books, and all of their English stories time book assignments are always about horses, and all their art projects are about horses, and they'll probably include horses in a maths equation somewhere. That kid was me. When I was younger, I had horrible teeth, like really bad. They're not fantastic now, but my teeth were really, really bad. Every single person in the primary school, they knew me as horse face, horse teeth. I took it as a compliment. Take from that what you will. What is your favorite book? My favorite book is Flowers in the Attic, that whole Flowers in the Attic series. If you haven't read it or you haven't heard of it, it's extremely weird and strange and macabre and dark. All that jolly good stuff. I think there's a movie coming out. There is already a movie out, and there's either a recent one out or one coming out soon. Don't know. But it's fantastic. I love that whole series. I just love that author. She's just so strange and like unusual, and books that you wouldn't expect to be reading, and there's so many plot twists happening everywhere. I also really, really love The Lovely Bones. Can you see a pattern happening in my reading? They're all quite strange and dark. What is your favorite movie? Everyone on this channel probably knows by now. I love Disney. Disney is my thing. Disney is my greatest obsession. I live it, I love it, I breathe it. It is my favorite. For anyone who has seen my recent video, which was about Mr. McGarone's Wonder Emporium, I'll put a link in the description below to that one as well. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it so much. It just makes me feel all nice and happy and bubbly inside. My favorite Disney movie is Peter Pan. I love that so much. I'm still waiting for him to come through my window and collect me and take me to Neverland. I love Frozen. I love The Lion King. I love Brave. I love any Disney movie. Honestly, if a 4-year-old child would like it, I probably obsess over it. That's my movie genre, 4-year-old children movies. I love your fashion sense. How would you describe it? Thanks. I don't know how I would describe it. I see things that I like and I wear them, and I don't care if it goes together, I don't care if it looks good, and I don't care if it's old-fashioned or not in style. I see it and I like it and I wear it and I put it together, and that's how I do it. Pretty much everything I wear does involve flowers, as you've probably seen in every single one of these videos, except maybe one. I have been wearing flowers of some sort on my head. I like pink. I like wearing pink things. I'm pretty much all wearing pink today. Even my socks are pink. I don't know if you can see that. That was a bit strange. What are you most afraid of? I have two fears. I mean, I have things that I don't like. I have things that I won't use or I won't do. I don't like using big spoons. I don't like red food. They're not really fears so much as like not gonna do them. My fear is gonna be quite strange, but I am terrified of China dolls. I hate China dolls with a burning passion. I hate them. I was in an op shop a while ago with some mates. We were in an op shop. You know how op shops sometimes have these sales, like ladies' boot sale or men's jacket sale or this or that or whatever. They had a China doll sale at the time that I walked in, so they had like China dolls just displayed all over the place. Just creepy children staring at me. I was like, oh, it's alright, there's just a few of them. It was kind of like one of those like two-story op shops, like it had like a little stairway that was leading up. And then in the next story, there was nothing there, literally nothing there, except China dolls and China doll clothes. There was China dolls without heads and China dolls without bodies, and like there was just bits of China dolls like everywhere. It was actually terrifying. I had to walk out of the op shop. It was, yeah, that happened. So, I don't like China dolls. I hate China dolls very, very much. My other fear is a little bit more, not as stupid. Well, it kind of is stupid, I suppose. I'm scared of the idea of growing up. I don't like the idea of growing up. I don't like the idea of adulting. I know that kind of sounds irrational. I've had this fear since I was 7. It was the middle of the night, and I went to my mum and dad's room crying, asking them if there was any medicine or needles or anything that I could take to keep me as a 7-year-old forever. Every single birthday that I've ever had, I've cried at the end of it because I didn't want to be a year older. Yeah, so I don't like the idea of growing up. I'm still waiting for Peter Pan to come and take me, fly in my window and come and collect me and take me back to Neverland so I can just live there forever. Hasn't happened yet, still hoping. It's gonna happen one day, waiting for it. What are your biggest aspirations? I mean, my biggest aspiration is to perform, to be a performer. I love acting and singing and just performing, so that is my biggest aspiration, just to be able to do that all the time. That's like, I love the idea of being able to just perform forever. So my biggest aspiration is to become an actor, whether that be on stage or screen. I don't know, I love it. I'm definitely working hard towards making that dream a reality. It is happening very slowly, step by step, making it happen. My other big aspiration, this is gonna sound quite corny and quite cheesy, but we're just gonna go along with it. I just want to be able to make a difference. I want to be able to help people. That's why I started this YouTube channel. That's why I started my blog, my Facebook page, all that. I want to be able to help people. I want to be able to talk to people that have been through the same things I am, or even if you haven't been through the same things. If you know someone that's on the spectrum, or someone that's going through anxiety or depression or has something diagnosed over them, I want to be able to go like, hey, me too. We're in the same boat here. I'm able to change this. I'm able to take that off. Like, that's not who I am. It's just a different part of me, and you guys can do the same. So that's probably my biggest aspiration, just to be able to reach out to people and to be able to help people and just make a difference. Is there anything you're worried about in the future? I don't know. I don't like thinking about the future. It's kind of scary. I don't think I'm really worried about anything. I kind of like to take each day as it goes. You know, live life for the moment. Like, you don't need to worry about things that are happening in the future or things that have happened in the past, because where you are now is where you need to be, and what happens, and you can be the decider of how your future is. As my favourite person has said, live life for the moment because everything else is uncertain. Do you find a lot of people don't understand autism properly and disregard a lot of the difficulties that people with autism experience every day? I think that because autism is definitely, especially high-functioning autism, Asperger's is a very invisible diagnosis. I'll come into encounters with hundreds of people every day, and none of them will even consider that I could have Asperger's, that I could have autism, that I could be on the spectrum. It's not one of those things that you look at someone and go, they have this, that this is what's happening in their life, this is how they're coping right now. So it definitely is something that a lot of people don't see, and it definitely is one of those kind of more invisible things. I think a lot of people don't really understand it as much as it should be, which is why I'm doing this, to help people that are neurotypical, that want to learn more, that want to find out what this is, that only know autism as a character from a certain TV show might have it, or it's an insult or this or that. People that only see it from that perspective, I want to be able to go like, hey, look, this is what it's like. Do you have any coping mechanisms for people with autism? I think everyone copes in a different way. My coping mechanisms, when I'm home, I have my weighted blanket, which I will be doing a video on, and I have my dog. I think everyone copes in a different way, and you just need to find out what works for you, how you cope. When I'm out in public, I bring noise cancelling earphones and my iPod, and I just listen to soft music. This is gonna sound quite lame, but I listen to classical music, I listen to instrumentals without lyrics, just really soft, soothing things to help me to calm down and just relax and not stress about being in a public situation. That's how I cope in public. Everyone's different, everyone's gonna have a different way. Find what works for you, and doesn't matter what it is, if it's not going to harm yourself or other people around you, then use that coping mechanism. How did you get the name princessaspien? I started my YouTube channel completely out of the blue. I literally was just sitting down one day and I was like, hey, you know what would be cool? Making a video. Came up with a name pretty quickly. Obviously, I love Disney, I love princesses, I love mythical things, I love fantasy, so princess just seemed fitting. And then Aspien obviously is a play on the word Aspie, and I just think Aspien sounds like a princess name. It sounds like a sort of mythical name that would be used. Alright guys, that is all I have got for you today. Thank you so much for sending in all of your questions. Thank you for supporting me through everything these past couple of months that this channel has been up. If you did like this video, please show me that you liked it by giving it a thumbs up. Feel free to come and join our Aspie family by subscribing to the channel. My social media will be down below. You can see my Facebook page and my blog and my Instagram, where I post everything else that happens in my life. I will see you all again very soon. Have a magical week. Bye! And he's portrayed Asperger's in such a positive light. A movie specified for children has taught me so much about my own life, and how you just need that little bit of